So the Yoke steering wheel, ever since Tesla debuted it in the Cybertruck and confirmed that it would be in the Model S Plaid and also the Model X, the Yoke has really piqued my interest. Now, I recently received a Yoke steering wheel for my Tesla Model Y, and it is a very clean look, and it really opens up the cabin, and also it continues to give the car that added boost of futuristic appeal. So in today's video, I'm going to take you step by step on how I installed the Yoke steering wheel in my Tesla Model Y, and I'm starting right now. First thing that you want to do is roll down the driver's side window, because once you kill the power to the car, you will not be able to open the door. So, and after you do that, we're going to go to the menu here. We're going to go to safety, and we're going to go all the way down, and now we're going to power down the car. And after we power down the car, we're going to remove the vent cover, which is very easy. It just pops right out, and here you can see where the battery is located. We have to get to that battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew the bio defense filter with a 10mm socket. You have 2 screws on both sides, and we're just going to take those out. And once you take them out, make sure you put those in the location, because you will need those. What you're going to do here, just lift the filter right out. It's just an easy, straightforward process. And from there, we located our 12-volt battery. You pull up the green pin, and it lifts right out, and just put that cord over to the side. Make sure it doesn't touch the battery. Now, you don't have to do this step, but I felt safer if I did. I disconnected the battery pack as well. And now on the side of the steering wheel, you have 2 holes, and the kit came with a little screwdrivers. Just pop them both in there about a 1/2 inch, and the airbag will come out. Be careful with the airbag. And from there, you're going to use needle pliers, and the airbag is the yellow one. You're just going to squeeze the top and bottom gently and put it in a secure location. Now, taking off the steering wheel, this thing is in there tight, so you may need an extra hand. Thank you, Keisha, for helping me out with that, and put that in the secure location. And now we're going to remove the red wires with the needle pliers, and you're just going to put that wheel right on out. Now I'm taking it inside of the house, and you have 4 screws that's already included with the screwdriver, and we are going to unfasten those screws. Now I use needle pliers so I don't keep dropping the screws. And after you take those 4 out, you see I'm just throwing them over there. Keep up with those screws, because you don't want to lose your screws. And from there, going to flip the wheel over, and you see there are some black plastic pins. Be careful, because they are plastic, and I'm using my needle pliers just to loosen the back of those. You just squeeze both sides, and they will come right on out. So you do have 3 of those. So now I'm on my second one, and this is really just a straightforward process. Just allow yourself about an hour to do this, and you're good to go. Now, after we pop those out, you're going to flip that wheel back over. Now you see that they are loose, and once we get them loose here, we're going to loosen the frame of the wheel. So you can literally do this by hand, because we loosened the screws already, so there are no screws holding it. And from there, we're going to remove the steering wheel warmer. So this is what we're going to do. I use a 5/64 Allen key, and there are 4 little screws. Now be careful with these screws, because they are very small, so we want to make sure we keep up with them. So we're just going to go on and loosen those right up. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So I'm turning it to my left, and take those 4 screws right on out. And also, I haven't mentioned so far, however, if you are interested in this kit, I do have a link in the description box below. So we're on our last one right here, and we're just going to go on and take that right on out. Now, after we take it out, you remove the bottom cover, and that pops out right with your hand. And now we want to access the disconnect wire there. You're going to see the blue, and what you're going to do is just squeeze on both sides, the black and blue, and it comes right out. Now we have a wire that was behind the metal circles, and you just take that right out with your hand. Now installing the yoke. We're going to pretty much just reverse the whole process. take the framing. First, we're going to use the wire and we're going to slide it right back in around those metal circles. We're going to connect the warmer. Now, this is just the steering wheel warmer. So we're going to tuck it right back into the compartment there and make sure it's tight and secure so it doesn't fall out. And from there, we're going to go on by hand again, place the controller back over the warmer section. Now we're going to reach back for those 4 small screws, and you want to make sure that all of the wires are out of the way. You don't want to pinch or screw into any of the wires, so that's what I'm doing right now. And from there, we're going to put those little screws in. Like I said, they are small, so they're going to fall a little bit, but just take your time. It's very straightforward. You see, I'm dropping them there, dropped it again. So they are small. However, there got to be a better way to do that portion. But you just take all 4 screws and put them back into the spot that you took them out from. So it's pretty much reverse engineering what we did on the wheel. So I'm going to take that last screw there and going to screw it right on in. So from there, we're going to take the frame and we're going to just push it right back into the yoke. Now, it is nice and snug. Don't push it too hard because you are dealing with plastic, but give it enough of force just to make sure it's on in there. But don't worry if you have a big gap because the screws will tighten it in. I'm just making sure that it's nice and snug. So whenever the screws take it in there, now we're going to move all of the wiring out of the way as well. And from there, we're going to take those 4 screws, the largest screws, and we're just going to take the screwdriver that the kit came with and install those right back into the same spot. So it's pretty much just tighten it right back into place. And you do have 4 of those. So whenever you do this, make sure that you're still holding the yoke a little tight around where you're screwing because you want a nice connection. You don't want a big gap in your yoke. And we're just going to do that for all 4 screws. And you want to get around those wires. Make sure that the wires are out of the way. And I'm just tightening it right on in. So after you finish that, you want to place the O-rings in place. I know there has to be a better name, but I don't know the name of it. And from there, you want to go on and flip the wheel over after you get those in place, just to make sure those plastic hooks are nice and secure in there. And from there, just make sure that everything feels normal. Go back to your car, take the bolt that you took out the steering wheel within. Now you're going to put it back in. I got it started by hand, but Tesla had this in there very tight. I'm not sure the resistance level. I just know it was very tight. So I got it started. Then I asked for Keisha to come back. So you may want someone to help you with this because you don't want your steering wheel, or should I say your yoke, to fall off whenever you're driving. So I put a lot of pressure on that. That's the whole body weight. I mean, I know I'm not heavy, but still, I put all of my weight on there. And from there, you want to make sure it's nice and secure. Connect your stroll wheel control cables, and that's the red one, and you just push it right in. It clicks right in. And from there, I am going to take the airbag with the yellow one, and you do the same thing. You line up the 3 connections and you push it in very tight, and you want to make sure that you connect back your battery pack. And from there, I'm going to the 12-volt battery. You push it on there, push the pin down, and make sure it's nice and secure. All right, so this is the moment of truth. We're going to blow the horn to make sure that it works. And it worked. And the only thing left to do is pretty much put the covers back on there and you're good to go. All right, so again, that's how I installed the Yoke steering wheel in the car. Check the description box below, and it comes with a heated yoke as well, because a lot of the aftermarket ones, they're not heated, and it is really fun to drive. And also I installed neon lights in the cabin, and it also adds to that vibe, that futuristic vibe, and it's right here on your screen, and I will see you in the next video.